How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Ranked Report. We have got one last episode with our Dunsparce Squawkabilly, whatever the hell team. And we're up against what's kind of the most standard 6 going around at the moment. So if people don't know, this is kind of the meta team at the moment, this 6. Usually with like Nice Plot Chiyu, Goggles, Iron Hands, Fake Out, Double Stab, and then either like Volt Switch or Swords Dance or something. And then standard like AV Tinglu and stuff. How do I beat this? I think it's Fire 8. Fire 8 seems reasonable. Fire 8 plus Clef, I think seems good. Paralyze everything, bring the Dunsparce back end, and then go Tinglu. I don't think I ever need the Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri's okay into the Gyarados, but it kind of sucks into everything else. I could also go for Tailwind here. But I think I like setting up with Ape. If they have Fissure on Tinglu, this could be a little bit tricky. But they just won't hit Fissure, so it's fine. Let's do this. I could have brought a Squawkabilly there, potentially, just to kind of scarf parting shot off stuff. Maybe that would have been slightly nicer than Klefki, in hindsight. Gives me the option also just to Gambit something turn 1 and remove it from the game. Like if they had Chiyu or something, I could just Gambit the Chiyu. Here we go, Gyarados Flutter. That's fine for me. Klefki. Okay, plus 1. The Proto Boost. Proto Speed, okay. So I don't think T-Wave will actually allow me to outspeed here. What I can do though is I can go for a Light Screen and just Rage Fist the Flutter. I've got Tinglu in the back. No, don't do that. I think we're going to go for a Rage Fist into... I'm not doing much damage to Gyarados with a Rage Fist. I'll do this, and then Light Screen. Helping Hand. Oh no. I'm fine. Oh, they bleed. Yeah, no, I'm big fine. Alright, bye-bye. You're dead. Yeah, no Terror through Light Screen on a spread move, that's not doing much. If they'd Moonblasted me, then I may have been a little bit more scared, but... yeah. Okay, I'll take that. Flutter Mane gone turn 1. Chiyu comes in. I can't paralyze the Chiyu, which is worth noting. What I can do, however, is I can try and take out the Gyarados immediately. And just go for like T-Wave into Gyarados and Rage Fist also into Gyarados. Good helping him again. I don't think Dark Pulse will kill me here through Light Screen. I really don't. T-Wave comes out. Big moves. Could also just got Drain Punch into Chiyu here, but I think this also kind of works. So I've got Tinglu back end. Oh, E-Wave's definitely good. Never in doubt. That's a lot of damage though. I guess it is helping out. But not bite, I guess. Unfortunate. It's fine though, we can bring in the Dunsparce here. Okay, we're bringing up the Dunsparce behind our screen. I think, oh, Wendy, why didn't you bring in your, Tinglu? And it's because I want to paralyze the Chiyu. Use it helping out again. Okay. Feels like choice locked into helping out. Right. Heat Wave. Just don't crit. Please don't crit me. If you crit me, I will begin to cry. Okay, good. That did so much damage. Okay, we glare. Whoop. And now we just outdo multiply everything. I'm not going to kill Gyarados with this, am I? Yeah, Gyarados isn't going to kill me either. Let's do this. No helping hand for you, you fool. Slide. And very much. I mean, even if Gyarados had gone for something else, there was a 70% chance that they don't move that turn. Okay, now we're cooking. What is their last one? Let's give me the health. Delicious. I don't think that saves you, my guy. I will just Rage Fist and Amogus, and I will go for a Rock Slide. Slide with attack. KO. I am Wide Lens, so the chances of me connecting that are very high, and now I think you're just dead to this. Maybe. There's a +1 in 3, 4 stacks? Not enough stacks. Helmet, okay, fine. Flinch. Cringe. Imagine not flinching, that's very cringe. I'm just going to glare it, I guess. Should I glare it? I don't think it really matters what I do, to be honest. I'll Hyper Drill it. Can glare it. I mean, go Fleet. Just... I'll Rock Slide. I'll just flinch it. I probably could have just killed the Hyper Drill there, actually, but whatever. Flinch. Flinch. No. I mean, I don't know what my opponent thinks their win condition is here, because you just never beat Annihilate. As soon as I wake up, you die. Unless you're like Leaf Storm Amogus and you crit me twice in one turn. I think this is over. I mean, my opponent's playing it out. Power to them, I guess. But, like, you are just wasting everyone's time. What's your Synthesis? Please. Oh no! You marginally reduced my damage output because you got rid of my attack boost, but gave me another Rage Fist stack. I'll be honest, that doesn't save you from dying. You're on 5 HP. Rage Fist. Hyper Drill. Done. Dun's Boss is asleep. Why is my opponent playing this out? Okay, wake up and punch. It's like the Volo fight in Legends Arceus. I killed the Amoonguss and I'm like, oh, game's over, and then like Amoonguss origin form suddenly comes up and I have to beat that as well. Alright, another win in the books. A distinct lack of flinches in that game, which is unfortunate, because I really wanted to flinch early. I also got kind of lucky that my opponent just like pressed some buttons that weren't very good. Like Gleam instead of Moonblast on the Flutter Mane was a problem for my opponent. He just didn't do enough damage. So he basically just like sacked their Flutter turn 1. Right, one last game with this team. This team is so strange. Okay, Jordan. What's Jordan got? I don't like it. Snow is a pain in the ass. I think this is still an 8 game. Every game's an 8 game with this team. There aren't really any other modes with this. It's just 8. It's just 8 Clef again. I'd love to go Squawkabilly, but if they go Snow Lead, I just lose. If I go Squawkabilly. So I will not go Squawkabilly. I think 8 Clef makes sense here. And then I guess Ting and the Dunsparce. Again, I do not think that this Tatsugiri does anything in this matchup. There's a Freeze Dry user, there's like 5 things that outspeed it, and it doesn't do very much damage in return to any of them. Sure, let's do this. I feel like it's the same mode I bring to like every game, but whatever. So I have a grand plan. Step 1. Kill the Iron Bundle. Step 2. Paralyze everything. Step 3. Rock Slide. Can't paralyze either of these 2 Pokemon, but that's fine because this is a great lead for 8. I'll go for a Fuel Cup, and then I will Reflect. Oh no, my Klefki. No, my Klefki, no. Take a sword. That's going to do not much. Ah, did more than I wanted it to. I think Reflect should let me live another hit though. It gets boosty. Getting boosty with it. I'll Drain Punch, and then I will Reflect this turn. I really want Light Screen up at some point in this game, so... Okay. So much for that one. Save with me again. Okay, that's fine. That crit did not matter. I could Gleam here with Clef. I don't have a switch in for Sacred Sword here is the issue, because both my back end ones are weak to fighting. I mean, if I can get a dozen Gloom off, I get a dozen Gloom off. Would be nice, but feels unlikely. Okay, just take out my Klefki. Maybe I should have gone for another bulk up there, actually. Yeah, another bulk up could have got me some decent mileage that turn, I think. Because, like, Chenpo's not really threatening me here behind Reflect. This could have been free setup. In comes Dudunsparce. Maybe it's Tingler, actually. Yeah, I'll go Dudunsparce. Gog, that's cringe. It's cringe, but I can punch it. So, and also I can just flinch it, which also works. However, I think priority number one here is just get rid of this Grimmsnarl. Because I can always just beat Garganacl with a Fissure endgame. Or I can beat Garganacl most of the time with a Fissure endgame. So I kind of want to just get rid of the Grim here. And this is likely a Terra Ghost or something, because they don't want to get hit by a +1 Drain Punch, which makes sense. I also wouldn't want to get hit by a +1 Drain Punch. It is poison, and also is, yeah, same principle. But it doesn't matter because I'm just going to flinch them. Oh, nice Taunt. Flinch, idiot. Bulk up, go. Okay, we're cooking now. We are beginning to cook. Where's the flinch? Game's cringe. It's cringe and it's rigged. Alright, Dudunsparce, get out of there. Save yourself, buddy. Actually, very much. And then I'll go into Ting. Like I said, given it's Terra Poison Gog, I can pretty comfortably beat this with Tinglu endgame through some combination of Stomping Tantrum, potentially even Fissure. I really want to do some garbage. Tingathy. Oh no! Annihilate. Very much. That did not do very much. Fortunately, I have Fissure. So I'm just going to take out the Grimmsnarl here, and then I will click Fissure until it works. It's not really a thinking man's strategy, but I mean, I'm not killing this through conventional means if it gets Iron Defenses up. So I will choose to simply delete it from the game. Is that a crit? Or is that just a high roll? Okay. Right, nice defense boost. Now Calcit versus Fissure. Boo! Tinglu, you're a disappointment. Okay, they're on defense again, because they really want to get fissured. I need a back and hit bundle. Okay. That's fine, I will punch the iron bundle. Do this. Again, I'm just not scared of the Gog. I'm a little scared of the Gog. because this thing might have body press. So my main worry here, if it has body press, is that it's just going to body press my Tinglu and kill it. Or they'll Icy Wind me and then body press my Tinglu and kill it. Okay, they just freeze, sorry. I think, does +2 punch kill through reflect? Surely. Yeah, nice, okay. Yeah, that's body press. Taunt, so I can begin to bulk up again. I think I just fissure. I think I just fissure repeatedly, force them to go after the Tinglu, and then I bulk up multiple times. I don't think a body press will kill me here. I mean, a fissure will kill them, mind you. +4 defense does not matter if I simply fissure. Easy game, get fissured. Cool. This is, like, unironically, this is one of the reasons why fissure isn't very good. Last people why I see so much use on Tinglu. It can be a little inconsistent sometimes, but a lot of the time, it's good for endgames like that if your opponent gets like super set up, or it works against like Annihilape if they get like 3 bulk ups or something. You can just fissure. I've said this so many times. I think fissure being part of the meta is wildly unhealthy for the game, but I also think that it does keep some somewhat obnoxious defensive strategies in check a little bit. And also, I think now Calkit versus Fissure is the funniest meme in the VGC community at the moment. Like, in a situation like that, where they're like, okay, well, nice iron defenses, now Calkit versus Fissure, and then you just remove them from the field of play. And in endgames like that, if you get it down to, like, Garganackle versus Tinglu, you're bound to hit a Fissure eventually. I had the same at EYC. I played against guy named Jamie Keane. He's actually the captain of the UK World Cup team, and he was bringing Garganackle. Game 1, I spent so long trying to clear out Garg and just didn't really have any answers for it to beat it with conventional damage. And so games 2 and 3, I just completely changed it up. And like game 3 in particular, I just ignored the Garganackle for the entire game, kept my Tinglu alive in the back end. And like that particular Garganackle was like it was the Salt Cure, Recover, Protect, and I think it was Wide Guard. So no body press, no way to set up or anything. And so like it's just eventually I will kill it with a fissure, because like statistically I am far more likely to hit one than I am to miss all of them. Even if I only go for 4 of them, that's heavily in my favour to win that endgame, and they just can't do enough damage to me to speed up the process. But yeah, that is great for this team. I feel like I did kind of end up doing better. Well, I definitely did better. I started off by losing the first 2 and then won the next 4. I think part of that was opponents just like not making the correct moves. Part of that was just me positioning well around certain threats, and like my opponent not accounted for Storm Drain on Tatsugiri in one of the previous games. I will say, after the disaster that was the first episode with this, I do now start to see how this team did slightly better. I still think in certain matchups and against better players, you do end up becoming kind of dependent on luck. In certain situations, like you do have to hit fissures at times, you do have to get flinches at times. So I think you can play it a bit more straight, but the whole time you're doing that, you're having to dodge crits, you're having to dodge opposing setup. If you run into opposing setup, you do have to land fissures. Like I said, rock slide flinches are very likely with Didon Sparse, but A, you need to get speed control for that, and B, you need to actually get the flinch, and if you don't, then you're just doing nothing with the Didon Sparse slot. So I think it's a good team. I think it's not consistent. I think it can be a good team. I think the ceiling for this team is very high, but it's not consistent. So something like a day 2 run at a regional is very possible, but I think it's very possible if you get kind of lucky on the way there. Like, you don't need to be wildly lucky. If you play well, you can just kind of, you can, get flinches that just make the game easier rather than you relying on them. But I think if you're bringing it to a tournament, your luck's not going to be consistent enough over the entirety of the tournament to take like a tournament win with this team. But either way, it was fun to use. I think I got a slightly better handle on it towards the end, although my slightly better handle on it was just set up Annihilape and hope the opponent can't deal with Annihilape. I think a lot of my wins came from my opponent just not having Annihilape answers, or at least not using them very well. Yeah, there's a real lack of damage on this team outside of Ape. Like, Tinglu's not actually doing that much damage. Dunsparce is doing nothing. You've got a 0 special attack investment, Tatsugiri, and then, like, that's a Squawk ability. It's not doing very much. Yeah, like I said, this team was fun. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching it as well. If you did, please do drop a like on the video, sub to the channel if you have not done so already, and go follow me on Twitch as well. Link to that's in the description, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.